Honor, celebrate, give back. Medic Now Foundation presents the 2025 Salute to Service celebration on October 25th, a night where patriotism meets performance. Get your tickets now by clicking the banner on our homepage, onedegreeoutside.com, and in our free 1 Degree Outside weather app.
Coastal Marine forecast for the weekend here at 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. Meteorologist Matt Noyes. Just a reminder, New England's first and only weather network, streaming all the time, including right now. Open up your smart TV YouTube app. Do a search for 1 Degree Outside Network. If you're on the web, 1degreeoutside.com is our website. 1degreeoutside.live is where you can find our stream. Always going, of course, in the app as well. Big ocean storm has been the big story out at sea over the course of the last couple of days. That continues to move east this weekend, but the swell is still coming in. Our wind dies down Saturday, shifts direction to come out of the south on Sunday. It starts to pick up in the afternoon, and then we get a blast of southeast wind from west to east on Monday morning to midday and afternoon respectively as it comes on by, and then eventually the wind starts to quiet as we get into Tuesday for a little bit of a break. If you love the maps I'm about to show you, and there's a lot of them, we're generating them every single day for our enthusiast level members. But check it out, membership.onedegreeoutside.com. Here's that gentler wind on Saturday. Again, some swell around that we'll look at in a minute, but not much wind. Sunday, the wind freshens in the afternoon. You start to get at least 10 to 20 mile per hour wind with maybe a gust of 30 by late day. Most of the day, gusts are maybe about 25. And then heading into Monday, this is interesting. When a cold front catches up to a warm front, we call it an occluded front. You draw it as a purple line. That is exactly what you're seeing here. When you get these occluded fronts, you blast a southeast wind out ahead of it, and you shift the wind direction out of the southwest, but bring it down in intensity back behind it. So notice by Monday afternoon, you've already made that shift across a lot of the waters of, let's say, Long Island Sound, Block Island Sound, and at some point in the afternoon, Narragansett Bay and the sounds around Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket. By Tuesday, the winds are less and shifting in direction. So what does this mean for waves? Well, again, remember, the wind is really quiet on Saturday, but the swell is still coming in from that offshore storm, even though it's slowly pulling away. Sunday, the waves come down. Just remember we talked about the wind freshening during the course of the afternoon. By Monday, you get that blast of wind that comes in. That will churn the seas at least 5 to 6. Offshore, you may get some 7 or 8 footers. And then by Tuesday, as you bring the wind back down, the waves will tend to come back down as well. Speaking of coming down, the water temperatures have been on the way down, 60 now at Nantucket Sound and the Great South Channel as well. Let's go day by day for each of the zones. Saturday, we're talking about 0 to 2 foot seas for most until you get east of Nantucket or outside of Chatham. And then you've got that ocean storm swell still ongoing. Sunday, the wind freshens, but it's mostly chop. And then getting into Monday, you're going to get that blast of wind that'll come in the morning. Notice the wind here is out of the southwest. So this is Monday afternoon. You've already made the shift, and that's why the sustained winds and the gusts by Monday afternoon are down from the 40 to 50 that you're going to have for a little while in the morning to midday. Eastern waters, you get the swell on Saturday, even though you don't have much wind. The wind doesn't pick up that much Sunday. It's noticeable, but it's not incredible. And then getting into Monday, again, a lot of this has to do with the timing of that blast that comes in. There's the corridor by Monday afternoon, sitting from P-Town running out to Wilkinson Basin. But nonetheless, that's where your gusts of 40 to 50 are happening. Along the Maine coastline, real gentle wind for us on Saturday. Sunday, expect to find just a breeze picking up in the afternoon, not as much as we get in the southern waters. There's that southeast blast coming on Monday, at least 5 footers, but again, maybe more than that out in the Gulf of Maine. And the gusts on Monday are going to be picking up, especially when you get down by Bigelow or you come down to Nubble, and then eventually arriving out to down east as well later in the day. Just a reminder, stay on top of all of it, including offshore spots. You can set your favorites. Just get the app, 1 Degree Outside Weather on the App Store and Google Play. Hope you have a great weekend. We'll look forward to keeping you updated all along the way.